KripThirteen's name, which leads me to believe that he's some sort of a notable player, if that's a sponsor or a crew, you know. Even if it's just a crew and not a sponsor, it at least shows, like, yeah, I regularly practice with these guys enough to want to represent their name in front of me. But Orange, with such a rogue tag, you know, just speaking about the tag meta, like, what people's names are can kind of lead you to believe or give you some kind of understanding of how good they are.
I definitely didn't think he was going to be using a puppy. Like, they do not eat oranges, so that definitely was caught off guard.
Yeah, I've seen a dog eat pretty much everything, but oranges, definitely not one of them.
But I'm excited to watch this matchup because Ike is very underused, and I'm familiar with Duck Hunt, and I love watching him play, for sure. Yeah,
I think both of these characters super slept on. Neither of them very bad at all, but almost never seen in tournament.
Yes. Right now, they're both playing just kind of a... No one wants to commit exactly too hard. Doing the spacing game with the aerials, retreating back and forth. Orange is occasionally running in with the dash attack, but it keeps getting shielded, so not really paying off quite yet.
And he's very content to throw projectiles. That is Duck Hunt's strategy pretty much 9 times out of 10. Wow, the landing dare, okay.
And every time he has tried to bring out the Sheriff, Ike just hit it away. He's like, you know what? Not today. Sword always beats the gun.
Like clockwork, man. Clockwork Orange.
Hits it. I think he just doesn't like it. I think this is like a personal hate now.
Ike is Donald Trump, dude. Those Mexican gunmen. He's trying to send him back.
And before he sets up a wall.
Oh, no. Yeah, a wall of fairs.
All right, so Ike trying to get to the ground. Oh, he tried to go for a counter. Orange was ready this time. Opted to go for the grab. All right, throwing the can. He's zoning him out, but it's his zone games. I would like to see him throw out a couple more projectiles at once instead of one at a time.
Right, that's the beauty of Duck Hunt. You can put the gunman out there, throw some cans, throw some clay shooters, and you have a lot of hazards on the stage at once. And then, of course, you've got the puppy and his avian companion waiting to actually hit you with melee attacks as well. But, I don't know, he's kind of not maximizing his projectile game or his recovery here.
He is not. That is called putting the fear in someone's heart, okay? KripThirteen was like, you can come over here if you want. Orange said, you know what? I'll just jump off, you know, contemplate how I'm going to get this next stock off.
Oh.
He's not really throwing out the smash attacks. He's doing all of these damaging attacks, but he's not committing to something that will actually get KripThirteen stock off.
You got KripThirteen versus Blood Orange here. It's perfect. It works out on so many levels. And, man, shooting up the block real quick.
Oh, wow.
It's over for Ike.
I think I saw him in the background straight out of Compton. All right, so gets him with a jab. Quick 15%. Keeping his lead, even though it's slight.
Okay. Wow, Duck Hunt's aerials, man, they have, like, deceiving hitboxes on it. I didn't expect that very, very high jump forward air to actually connect with Ike's shield. Just you learn little tiny things from watching these matches and commentating them.
And KripThirteen getting another punish on the dash attack. I would love to see Orange start throwing out more grabs exactly just like that. He keeps getting a bunch of his attacks shielded or stuffed. So if shield's an option, just run up and grab him, put him in the air. Ikes are not comfortable up there.
Yeah, the character's landing options are abysmal, and it's looking like Orange is starting to figure out the zoning game, starting to find the best ways to keep Ike out, and also just uncomfortable in the air. Like you said, so many times KripThirteen has gone for up throw to F smash. I don't think that works, but...
maybe he's looking for something else that worked that time. The commentator's curse, I guess, coming into play.
Like I said, they have to make us look bad. Oh, wow, just threw the clay shooter point blank. That's something you almost never see. Maybe he expected KripThirteen to back off a little bit, but the man is confident. He just wants to get in there. He wants to close this stock out. He realizes that 78%, even though most characters can't kill you that early, Ike is a powerhouse. He can do it.
I do like how Kripp is jumping around all of the projectiles. It's kind of like he's playing almost got it. It's almost like he's playing Mario Brothers. He's just jumping over everything, the little obstacle course. It's like, I'm going to get over this, I'm going to come in there, but good job of Orange right there. He's like, you're not just going to jump over it because there's an attack waiting.
And poor Duck Hunt, this character, his multi-hit moves really kind of come back to bite him because sometimes they just don't complete when you're about to kill your opponent. Like that up air at the top corner at 133, clean kill there for Orange, but third hit, Ike fell out.
I really thought that KripThirteen was going to kill Orange when he did do that last smash attack. He shielded it, but just didn't do anything with it.
We've got KripThirteen setting up those projectile walls quite a bit better than before, but I mean, again, closing out this match is going to be the hardest part for both of them. Ike because he has to land a pretty slow move, Duck Hunt because most of his moves just don't have all that much power behind them.
Definitely true, and Orange is content with just racking on damage. If I can't kill you, that's fine. We have, what, a minute and 14 seconds left. He's going to take his time. He's going to get it done one way or another.
Also, Duck Hunt, notably the only character in Smash history to actually just straight up use like a gun, like a regular gun with bullets. And as a result, I mean, you just see that guns are weak in the Smash universe. He got shot at 175% and didn't die.
I feel like that's false advertisement because that does not happen in real life. Please do not go home and, okay.
Yeah, never get shot at 175%. It's not going to end well. You probably won't survive. But I think, you know.
The eyes on point, you know, maybe.
Yeah.
Who knows? Who knows?
You know, people always speculated about like the lack of actual guns with bullets in Smash. You know, Fox has lasers, Falco, Zero Suit, all lasers, you know. But I think, you know, it's less because Nintendo wants to censor it and not use like actual bullets, right? But more because that stuff is way more powerful and effective against these characters. Like they're all too strong to die to gunshots, even at 175.
I'm going to play devil's advocate real quick and say you technically only see a blast from the gun and someone get hit. I never actually saw a bullet.
True, yeah, actually that's very true.
So it might just be make-believe. It might be all in our head.
It's an air shooter, dude. It's an air shooter.
Okay, I respect that, Sakurai. That's how you got around it.
Very creative. See, I've never made a game. That's why I can't realize these things.
So he's hovering over town and city. It does have the lower ceiling. Clearly they're looking behind, getting advice from someone.
I think, yeah, town and city is definitely a great pick. Anything with small boundaries is really going to pay off in spades for Ike. But keep in mind that also kind of mitigates one of Duck Hunt's biggest weaknesses in that he can't really kill that effectively. So you're kind of hurting yourself at the same time.
It's a double-edged sword. Do you want to have the smaller edges where Duck Hunt might kill you a little bit better, or but Duck Hunt also can't run away.
Right.
He throws out projectiles, you're already beside him. Or do you want to have space where, because you know you're still going to kill as Ike. However, if Duck Hunt gets away, you got to worry about that wall all over again.
True. And also, town and city, you know, it's a pretty large stage, so I think Duck Hunt's zoning game is just fine there. And if you're really trying to shrink the quarters, you know, Battlefield might be your best bet, maybe Lilat. If you want limited floor space to try to choke Duck Hunt out before he can get set up, you're going to have to look for one of the three platforms, or platform stages.
And something was decided.
Oh, Dreamland. Let's go. Okay, so actually very interesting. It's a 3-platform stage, but the only one with the big floor. So
maybe he's just depending on Wispy. Wispy's going to blow a little wind, help him out.
Imagine, I don't know how it interacts with Duck Hunt's projectill.
Probably doesn't do anything to those, but I might just charge that smash attack and just come by.
True, yeah. It's like the Gale Boomerang getting sent in. Like I actually like riding the Gale Boomerang in so I can try to hit Link. I think it's fun.
Also.
Yeah.
And then you look at him when you hit him. Like, yeah, that happened.
Yeah, like that was planned.
All right, so Orange right now clearly realizing what worked at the end of last game and just starting off so much better this game than he did last.
Wow, and he's actually just fighting Ike face-to-face with aerials right now. No fear on this man. Even though he has a sword, he's like, I got a duck.
He's in his home territory. You see that fence? He was on the other side of it just last week.
I have an army. We have a duck. That's his secret, Cap. All right. Setting that projectile wall up. Clay shooter plus the gunman. Gonna not be all that effective at keeping Ike out. He can kind of just brute force his way through it. Look at all that armor, too. I don't think this man's really afraid of getting
hit by
whatever.
I can shrug that one off. And Orange is just playing around him with the rolls, waiting for KripThirteen to miss an attack. And the moment he did, he got grabbed and took some more damage.
Man, I would like to see some of Ike's faster moves coming out from KripThirteen, though. Down tilts and jabs have pretty much been non-existent in his arsenal here.
And the up air taking the stock, we have not even been playing for an entire minute and a half. He only took 38%. Very, very good adaptation by Orange.
Yeah, this matchup was looking kind of even, and even I think KripThirteen was pulling ahead in the beginning, but Orange has really come into his own here. I think maybe adjusting to playing on the stage in front of a bunch of people, playing on a stream in front of, like, what? We have
thousands.
8K plus, yeah. So
it should be 20, but, you know, you guys can go retweet. Go let your boys know to come through.
Definitely.
Twitch is sponsoring this event. Beautiful.
I figure everyone watching at least knows one other person, so that's double the stream viewers right there if you get them to tune in. But
and unfortunately, Orange SDing. We're going to see if that costs him, and it looks like it is because that clearly gave a momentum shift. KripThirteen tackling on the damage and taking his first lead of the match.
Very reminiscent of the last game, how KripThirteen barely missed the edge by just kind of retreating too far. Maybe he needs to iron out some of his recovery intricacies here, but let's see. Oh, no, just falling short of landing that dash attack. Could have been a good continuation of that offensive string there for Orange, but now with KripThirteen in such a commanding lead, Duck Hunt is on his last breath, at least in terms of getting hit by any smash attacks here. Ike's other moves still very strong, though, so you can never feel too comfortable when you fight this guy.
My man is so bold. He legitimately just swan dove the can for no reason.
Control B orange. Oh, okay. Just going to throw the clay shooter, wait for it to bounce off his shield before detonating. That's actually really smart. That way, if they try to do anything after they get tagged on their shield immediately with the actual clay pigeon itself, then you can respond to them reacting out of shield by shooting it.
And Orange is crawling his way back into this match after that SD. Only a 22% difference right now.
Oh, and catches the roll back. Oh, I was going to say, is he alive? That was beautiful DI, but not quite. Orange getting sliced up, man.
Definitely cost him right there. Tech errors like that are just really unfortunate because he had such a strong lead right there. And then just threw it away with one SD.
Yeah, definitely unfortunate. And Duck Hunt is one of those characters where you've got to be playing on point the whole time. There is no room for sloppiness with this character because he's such a damage over time based character.
It's
residual damage, you know?
You always got to keep it up, the pressure. Even if you're not there, something needs to be there.
Right. And as a result, like characters like Ike, if you mess up a little bit, you just get hit so hard with that one clean punish. All of a sudden, you're dying to dash attacks. You're losing your job, crying, begging to your family and friends for money and housing. I don't know if it's quite that grim yet, though. Orange very much still in this. He did manage to take Game 1, and he was looking solid for the duration of Game 2 as well.
But he seems to switch up his playstyle a little bit now. His roles now are no longer mix-up roles. They're roles to just get away and escape the situation.
Right, and I think that's kind of dangerous because when you roll, you commit to that exact distance and that exact frame timing, right? But if you dash or if you walk and jump, you have a lot of flexibility. You can mix up where you're going to be at the end of it all, and that makes it a lot harder for your opponent to land a punish.
Definitely does. And last match, at least the first stock, Orange was not rolling away. He was in his face, fighting him, kind of like what he's doing right now. He's no longer rolling. He's getting his footing, and he's confident again. He's like, I can fight you now. It wasn't starting out that way, though.
And that's why it drives me nuts when I see people complain about rolls in this game. It's like, no, man, even though the frame data on them is like acceptable now, it's still a pretty fraudulent option. It's very heavily committed, and I was mentioning this with Brandon before. You know, if the opponent reads a roll, it's basically just 20 free frames of setup for them.
That's a very nice way to look at it. I hope you guys have your Smash notebooks out as well, because that's some valuable advice.
You already know, Max Ketchum, PhD, trying to teach the masses out here.
My man only uses doc now. What's the cap? So 115 to 48. Orange.
Actually, no, I played Dr. Falcon.
Wow with that. Wow with Dr. Falcon. Best down B in the game.
He dropped out of the military to become a PhD student. Anyway.
And Orange is just tacking on this damage so quickly. And if the next up air smash attack should get the kill out there, if he commits to it. Right now, he's...
Oh, Orange missing the balloon like 7 times. He was trying so hard.
Sometimes you just can't get it, okay?
Sometimes the stationary... Well, not stationary. Sometimes the inanimate objects are the... Whoa!
Okay, that was nice. That was nice.
It goes...
Tries to do it again.
Wow, the down tilt, just sending it over. I like Orange's super vast knowledge of the can angles.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. It took 3, but selling was not enough. Got that stock off. Only at 69 right now. Definitely a solid lead.
Okay, and let's see if this Super Saiyan pup could complete the set here. It's going to need a lot more than just a couple clay pigeons, though. Those only do about, I think, 7 if all the hits land.
And he's playing really defensive right now. If KripThirteen catches onto this, one red up smash can end that stop.
KripThirteen playing that kind of...
Oh my gosh, that was beautiful.
Wow.
The hitbox on that is so high up. Such good awareness and understanding of his character to know that that option would reach and kill at that.
It's also super low down as well. Like, the vertical range on Eruption's nuts.
Wow, and just like that, he is right back in it. If he can get him to 80%.
Oh!
He's feeling himself now. Don't put the dog down. Calm down.
Old Yeller, dude. This dog is rabid. He's got to go. Ike is like with tears in his eyes after every single hit. These are his friends, man. He's not supposed to
and he read it, the delay on it. I'm not going to hit you when you grab the ledge. I'm going to wait for you to get up. Has him at 70%. Just so good at Krip. Changing his playstyle up and just all over Orange now.
This has turned around massively. I think that one forward smash, man, the reason I popped off so hard, I knew he wasn't going to die from it. It's just like the momentum swing after that is huge.
You feel like you do anything when you hit something like F smash.
Yeah, dude, you got that classic teenager / early 20-something syndrome where you're like, I'm invincible. I can do anything. Okay.
But with that said, Orange is slowly coming back. It's only 10% difference, and that momentum is definitely slowed down a bit.
Dude, he's just swinging in the wrong direction. That was ultimate spaghetti. Orange went and hit his can off the stage and then threw a clay shooter the other way. I'm not sure what he was looking for there, man, but it was not Ike.
You're right.
He's like, is the balloon maybe all the way off to the side or something?
The smell like kind of went down after that smash hit. He didn't know where anything was anymore.
Yeah, man, that dog, poor guy. And who taught their dog how to clap like that? That is